And now, here to entertain you all, because every day he's hustling. Side Hustle Cinema.
Welcome back to the channel. Side Hustle Cinema here. Thanks for clicking on this video. And it is time for another After the Hunt video. This was a big week. This was a very big week, very expensive week. A lot of Steelbooks came out, a lot of really cool stuff. I mean, it was hard on the old wallet this week for sure. So I got a lot to talk about, so we'll go ahead and dive into it. Hope everyone's having a good start to their October. Spooky season. A lot of people with some pretty crazy, lists of movies that they want to watch. Watching movies every day. Some people had like a ton of titles to their lists and stuff. It was kind of impressive if they're able to get it in. I don't know. I could never do one of those types of lists. Honestly, I just feel like watching different stuff from week to week, and it never really, I don't know what I'm going to feel like watching. So I don't want to set any like hard parameters about what I'm going to watch for a month. That would end up being probably more of a chore than it would be fun. So yeah, I'm not doing those kinds of lists and things. But I always watch scary movies. I mean, that happens pretty much all year round. So, but I'll mix in some other stuff here and there. I've been digging in some like 80s comedies and stuff lately. Anyway, it's enough chit chat. Let's get it going, and let's talk about some of these cool new releases. And we'll just start with the big one. That's that Halloween box set from Scream Factory. We finally got the other 3 movies that we needed, and a little, not controversy, but Walmart offered this for the $23, and everyone was hoping to get a good deal. I hear some people did get it, but I, of course, wasn't one of those lucky people. They canceled mine. Still haven't refunded my money yet, though. So, that's fun. But we finally got this in, and it's really cool. Now, the box here isn't really much of a box. It's super flimsy. And even like the back, these corners, super roughed up. So I don't know about, this. I mean, it's almost in such bad shape, honestly. I'll show you the spine again there. See the way those were like all torn up, and it feels so flimsy. Like, I don't know. The box part's very disappointing, but I don't think anyone's really going to use the box too much. I mean, maybe they will. Well, let me know in the comment section below. Are you guys going to be using your box to display these, or are you just going to be putting them on the shelf like this with the others, Because I think most likely I'm probably just going to put them on the shelf like this, I don't think I'm going to use this box. I may put it in my, I got like a little drawer that I put like J cards and stuff in. So maybe I put it in there. I don't know. It's not even in that good a shape. It really got sort of damaged. But these are all I really care about, and these are awesome. I mean, I'm glad to have them. I know a lot of people talk about the different titles. These aren't their favorite ones, and that's true. These aren't the favorite ones, but there's still ones that I like. H2O I like quite a bit, and I probably like The Curse of Michael Myers Part 6. I probably like that more than a lot of people do. I just think the end battle is really a whole lot of fun. No matter which version you watch, either that producer's cut or the theatrical, I think the end battle's just kind of a lot of fun. And so I always kind of enjoyed that one. And then H2O, I have a great time with this. A lot of people say that, for some reason I keep hearing people say that this one was like trying to be like Scream or something. I really don't even get that comment, other than the fact that, you know, they hired like, you know, a few known characters, you know, or, you know, actors that were young, like Josh Hartnett and Michelle Williams, and you know, I guess because it had like LL Cool J in it and stuff. Like maybe it hired like a few known people. That's really the only comparison I really see to Scream. I don't think it's like Scream at all. I mean, other than having maybe a young, well-known cast. But I don't know. I don't get it. And then Resurrection, you know, isn't anyone's favorite. But I will say this about Resurrection: if you can get past that first 10 minutes, like if you can kind of pretend that like just skip to like whatever chapter 2, chapter 3, whatever it takes. The rest of the movie's not that bad. You know, it's the whole Jamie Lee Curtis thing that happens at the very beginning that makes it suck so bad. The rest of it, not that bad, and I really do like the ending, you know, with Dangertainment and him fighting Busta Rhymes. I was getting ready to say Coolio. But yeah, him fighting Busta Rhymes, I kind of like that. So Deep Discount was having a sale on Imprint Titles. And Imprint Titles, you know, they come from Australia, and they're usually pretty expensive to import. You can find a few stores and websites here in the States that will carry them, where you don't have to pay those import fees, but they're still pretty pricey. You know, they'll usually run you at least $30. Well, they had a sale going on where they had them for just $11.88. And so I took the opportunity and picked up a couple titles that I'd been wanting to get for a while, and that is Stir of Echoes and Body Bags. Both great movies. And these are my first Imprint titles that I've ever gotten. So that was also kind of cool. So what are my thoughts on Imprint titles? Well, I mean, they come in these slip boxes, except they're really more like side-loading slip covers more than slip boxes, because they're not, I thought it was more of a slip box like the Halloween ones. You know, I thought it was a rigid, hard box. It's not. It's you know, you can see it. You know, it's a flimsier box. I thought it was going to be a hard box. So that was a little bit of a disappointment. It still looks cooler on the shelf, you know, just being a side loader. And they do use like the clear cases, and they use the 14-inch case, or not 14-inch, 14 millimeter, you know, thickness, like the Arrow titles, or you know, some of the overseas releases, they like to use the thicker cases. I like that too. And I love how the spines look, you know, with the you know, the eye for imprint up top, and then you got the numbered spine. You know, it makes them look really nice on the shelf. So that's pretty good. I just didn't know the boxes were that flimsy. But overall, yeah, they look pretty good. It would take a special movie for me to pay the $30 for, you know, because these are just Blu-rays. We're not talking about 4Ks. So, you know, I'll pick more up eventually, but it'll either be like movies I really, really want, or movies like when they go on sale. It's not going to be, you know, I wouldn't want to pay like full-blown price, I don't think, for these. Next up was Disturbing Behavior. This one finally came back in print, you know. This was available on Blu-ray through Scream Factory, and went out of print. Was going for crazy money. I've known at least 2 people that have bought the Scream Factory version of this and paid just about $100 within the past year. And then of course this comes out and it's, you know, $20. And yeah, I mean it is what it is, I guess. But I'm super glad to have it because I wasn't going to pay $100, and I love this movie, and so glad to get it. MVD Rewind collection, pretty cool. I don't love the artwork that they use on MVD's movies, but I'm just glad to see that it's back on Blu-ray, and you know, can't wait to rewatch that one. Looking forward to it. Picked up a little small independent title here from Well Go USA, and that is They Crawl Beneath. And I'm gonna, you know, sound the alarm, give you a little warning here. You know, take my advice if you want to. If you don't, that's fine. I do not recommend this movie. It's a cheap title. It's like $15, I think. I thought it looked kind of cool. You know, it does have Michael Pare in it, and I remember, you know, him kind of being a fun action star back in the day. I really didn't know too much about the movie, except the monsters, the creatures kind of look like Tremors. And I was just hoping for a fun monster movie, but that's not really what this is. It does have a monster in it, you know, the worm type things, but you don't see a ton of them. And it's mostly this guy just being trapped in his garage, you know. And he's kind of not a very good actor at all. He's pretty terrible. And so, you know, they've kind of asked him to carry the movie, and he's just not very good. And so the action isn't very good in this movie either. It's a lot of him just struggling, being trapped in this car, and like trying to reach things and cell phones, and ugh, it was garbage. It's really bad. Yeah, I don't recommend it to buy or to watch on demand or anything. Just skip it. Do yourself a favor. Okay, a couple more big ones to talk about. A lot of big ones came out this week. We got Army of Darkness. Let me get rid of the J card here. Army of Darkness 4K. Got the Steelbook. I mean, you've probably seen a lot of people unbox this thing. Absolutely gorgeous artwork on this. You know, I'll be doing my awards show at some point toward the end of the year, and it's going to be a strong contender for Steelbook artwork of the year here. I mean, I like it that much. The fog was really great. We got another great one coming up here with Fright Night. But even on the inside, like all the discs got like individual disc art. I thought that was a really nice touch. Really cool. You got some inside artwork there as well. Just a really a great set. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet to talk about the transfer, but you know, so far I've heard pretty much good things. So yeah, I'll be watching it soon. I'll be checking it out soon for sure. But what a great looking steelbook. And I mentioned Fright Night. So I'll go ahead and show that one off too. This is Fright Night 4K. Go ahead and remove that J card. I love the way this looks. It's always been one of my favorite movie posters ever, and they did just a fantastic job. Pretty awesome on the inside. You got individual artwork again on all the discs. That is great. Transfer wise, I still haven't watched this one either. There was so much to watch. I wish I would have skipped They Crawl Beneath and watched one of those. Time is valuable. And I wasted some. Let's see what else we got. Well, we'll keep it rolling with the Steelbooks here. I got Catch Me If You Can. This is a Blu-ray Steelbook. And oh man, what another really great looking Steelbook. Really like the artwork on this one as well. Now the inside of this one's a little plain. You know, no real disc art. Inside artwork's just okay. Fantastic movie though. It's a really fun watch. It's one of those that you can watch multiple times. Never really get too bored with it. Gosh, I've seen it at least a dozen times. And I'm sure it's good. I mean, even though it's just Blu-ray, I think even if they came out with a 4K, I'd probably be happy with this Blu-ray. You know, it's not really one of those movies where, you know, you need a 4K on it, I don't think. Well, I also ordered Scream 2. That one was supposed to be here. I got the Steelbook. It was supposed to be here on the 4th. And then Amazon sent me a message right before it was supposed to ship. Like Monday night, I got a message that said it wasn't going to arrive until the 10th. And that was pretty disappointing. And so, I wasn't going to cancel it. But then I saw the Orbit video had it on their website, you know, ready to ship. And so I went ahead and canceled it on Amazon. I ordered it from Orbit, and now it's supposed to be here either Friday or Saturday, because I always do like the 2-day shipping with Orbit. And also they had Paranormal Activity, the big box set, ready to go as well. So I went ahead and canceled that one with Amazon and ordered that one as well from Orbit. So I have both those coming within the next couple days. So pretty happy about that. Alright, another movie. I'm still not done yet. Still got a few more to go here. Getting toward the end, but another one I picked up is The Paper. And this is from Mill Creek. This is one of those, retro VHS slipcovers. And absolutely fantastic movie if you haven't seen it. Of course, I mean, just look, you can tell by the cover there. Just look at that all-star cast. Marissa Tomei, Michael Keaton, Randy Quaid, Robert Duvall, and Glenn Close. And another one that I picked up, this one also came from deep discount, because not only did they have Imprint Titles on sale, they also had some Steelbooks on sale, and some were back ordered. So I went ahead and ordered a few, but the back ordered ones, I guess, I don't know how long they're going to be, but I guess you'll wait a while for those. But this one was in stock, and it is just a Blu-ray Steelbook, but it's a good looking Steelbook. It was only like $8.99, and so I thought that was worth it to pick up. I don't know that you need like 4K for Rocket Man. It's got a lot of cool features on there, special features and stuff on there. Tons of extra stuff. 75 minutes of of extra bonus materials. There's like a sing-along. There's all kinds of stuff in there. So that's all right. It was an okay movie. It wasn't one of my favorite, kind of biopics, especially the musical biopics. I always liked those, but I thought it was pretty good. Not the greatest, but not the worst either. And the last two movies I got are bootlegs, because well, I still like to watch some of these movies that I don't have streaming service for, and I don't want to pick up another streaming service. Sometimes it's just kind of cheaper to pick up these bootlegs a little bit, and so much cheaper than renting them sometimes. And so I got Honor Society. I thought this one looked like a good one. I haven't watched it yet, but I've seen like the trailer and the commercials for it a ton, and it does look like a movie that I'd probably be into. He's like the valedictorian kind of deal. He's the smartest kid in school, and she's like the second smartest, but she's like super ambitious and always trying to get ahead, that kind of deal. And I guess she uses her looks and her feminine ways to try to get over on. Well, I just want to call him Dustin. But, it does look like a fun movie. Leave a comment if you've seen it, if you thought it was good. And the other one, this is the last one. I'm pretty sure no one's ever heard of it. But it's a Chevy Chase movie, him and Carrie Fisher, and it's Under the Rainbow. This movie came out in 1981. It's never had a DVD or anything. It's like a VHS, and that's it. No Blu-ray, no VHS. And so when I saw that the bootleg company that I like to go to, they got it in, I thought, well, that's pretty cool. So it's basically the story of this hotel that this guy was, it's his uncle's hotel. He's getting his chance to run it for the weekend, so he changes the name of the hotel to the Rainbow Hotel, and then he books like 150 of the little people who were playing the Munchkins in The Wizard of Oz. And so the whole hotel's full of all these little people, and then there's like a foreign dignitary there, and so there's some assassins that are also there trying to assassinate this guy. And it's got like every well-known little person that was working back in the 80s. Billy Barty is in here. He plays like kind of one of the bad guys. And Chevy Chase plays like a detective. He's like trying to foil this assassination. Carrie Fisher's in it. She plays like his love interest. There's just a bunch of people in this movie, and it's it's a great cast. It's a fun movie. All kinds of stuff going on. Lots of subplots and lots of little things going on there. I just remembered liking it growing up. I watched it a few times on TV and whatnot. So when I saw that it was available, never had a DVD, never had a Blu-ray, so I'll buy the bootleg. It's probably the only way it's ever coming out, most likely. So that's fine. If they come out with something better, I'll buy it. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Do me a favor, hit that like button, leave a comment, share this thing around if you want to. And until next time, guys, stay safe, have fun, keep watching those movies, and I'll see you on the next one.